morning, ladies and gents. Okay, so we are carrying on with hyperbolas. This is our second, probably last lesson, hyperbolas. We looked at hyperbolas that looked like this. Okay, I'll give it a general one. Okay, we have y equal a over x. Okay, and we saw that they all have this shape, which is quite different to functions that we had so far. They're different in a couple of ways. One, they have like two disconnected graphs, okay? So the negative side is not connected to the positive side. The other thing is we notice that they have what we call vertical and horizontal asymptotes, okay? These are lines that these graphs always get close to but never really reach. So if we looked at y equal 2 over x, it has a vertical asymptote, okay? This one, which we can call x equal 0, good. Okay, so that is a vertical asymptote, and it has also a horizontal asymptote that will be called y equals 0. Okay, great. Now we're going to add the q. Okay, so a over x, now we're going to add a q. Okay, so for example, plus 3, what is that going to do? Push it up, okay, push it up. So the way to draw these graphs, okay, I would say is first of all start by drawing the asymptotes. Okay? So it's going to still have two asymptotes. Will the vertical asymptote change? No, it's still not going to touch those places, but the horizontal asymptote will change, right? What will be the new horizontal asymptote? 3. What is equal to 3? Okay, when you have to say it's not just 0, it's something equals 0. Okay, so y equal to 3. So the new vertical asymptote, I'll draw it like this here, will be y equal to 3. Okay? And then after you drew those two asymptotes, then it's easier to draw the new graph. So it will be something like this. Okay? Again, we should really put these arrows, I wasn't careful here, we should put these arrows just to indicate that carries on, it doesn't stop. So we're going to have that, and we're going to have that. Okay? Right? Does that make sense? Cool. Let's just pause here for a second. Right, so Sina here has noticed something, and he said, but sir, now that means there is an x-intercept. Before we didn't. The blue graph doesn't touch the x-axis, but now the green function, the green graph does. Okay? How can we find that x-intercept? That's a fantastic question. How can we find it? We're looking at that function. How can we tell where it touches it here? What you've got to ask yourself, you ask at this point, something is equal to 0. What is equal to 0? Every intercept, there is one coordinate that is equal to 0. The y is equal to 0. The x is not equal to 0. It's obviously a negative x. But the y is equal to 0. You see, everywhere on this line, on the y equals 0 line, y equal to 0. So we're going to do what, Luke? Substitute 0 for y. So 2 over x plus 3 equals 0. We write that down. Okay? Then we move the minus 3 to, move the 3 to the other side. Minus 3 equals 2 over x. What should I do now? Okay? Most of you will get it now, but I think some will be confused. How do I solve an equation like that? How do I find x? Yeah, okay. So I'm going to move x across by multiplying by x. So it will be minus 3x equal 2. And then divide by minus 3. X equal minus 2 over 3. Can you see that? Effectively what I've done, it's still kind of newish for you guys, but you'll get used to it. You move the x here, you move the minus 3 there. So x equal minus 2 over 3. This is minus 2 over 3, and y is 0. Okay? Again, I'll pause that for a second. Right, so there's basically two kind of questions, classes of question I can think of with any kind of function question. Either they give you the function with the parameters a and q, and you need to sketch it as you do it in the book, and then you also have to find the intercepts and that sort of stuff like we just did. Or the other way around, where they draw a graph and you, bless you, and you need to figure out the function itself, the equation. And this is, they don't do it in the book, so maybe you're a little bit ahead of the game, but you will need to some point. So let's have a look at that. We've got this function, okay, it goes through the point -2 and 3, and you can see that is a horizontal asymptote that is going through -1. Okay, so let's first of all maybe write down what are the asymptotes. That could be a question. It's not a difficult one, but people not always gonna, they will get a bit confused. What are the two asymptotes that this function has? Okay, there's always y equals something and x
Y
equals
is equal to -1.
-1. That's y equal -1, the horizontal. The vertical one, always as far as we're concerned, x equal 0. Okay? Next year, obviously, we're going to learn about horizontal shift. So that asymptote will change. For now, we don't have to worry about it. Okay, so first of all, if I write y equal ax plus q, I can already tell what q is, isn't it? What will be q? -1, because q really is your vertical shift. Okay? This is your vertical shift. I didn't mention it in words, but I think it was very obvious. The a, we said, is basically how far away you are from the coordinate. So the bigger a, the more it kind of pushes itself outward, as we saw last lesson. Okay? Okay, I'm not going to give it a name because I don't know what name to give it. But also we also know that, okay, well, I'll ask you that now, okay? We obviously don't know the a, but we already know if it's plus or minus. What is it, negative or positive? It's going to be negative because we know normally, your normal, what is normal? When a is positive, okay, we have one branch here and the other branch there. So if the branch are flipped, that means a is negative. Okay, so we know it's negative. How are we going to find it? As always, Luke, what do we need to do? Substitute, okay? What are we going to substitute for y? What are we going to put for y?
0.
Definitely not 0.
Oh, -1.
Okay? So we use that -1 to figure out the horizontal asymptote. Now we're using this bit of information. We use this information once. We can only use one information at a time. So we use that. Now the next bit we say, okay, this is 3. Okay, equal a over, what is x? -2. And I gotta write -1. I'm gonna write this little bit together. Okay? So 3 equal -a over 2. Okay, I just put the minus in front. -1. We're gonna push the 1 to the other side. So it'll be 4 equal a over 2, and I've got a minus here. We're going to time it by -2 to cancel the minus and the 2 here. A is going to be equal to -8. Okay? So the function eventually, and that's what they ask us to do, is y equal -8 over x minus 1. That's the answer.
How many marks would that be?
Sorry?
How many marks would that be?
3, 4 marks, depends on what stage. So maybe in grade 11, grade 10, that could be 4 marks. Later on, maybe less. Okay? But we can indeed see that a is negative because it got flipped, and we've got a vertical shift down. Okay? All right, guys, I will get you to work now on exercise 3 in page 124, and I'm gonna just send on WhatsApp now. Couple more exercises on extra bits, stuff like this. Okay? Right.